Hey guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul and this is Tech and Travel. So today I'm going to be doing a best things about the 2019 C9 OLED from LG. Now I've also done a worst things video to keep it fair, so you can't see I'm being biased about this. So yeah, I've done one of these videos before with my B8 and yeah, basically I'm just going to tell you about all the things that I think that are a positive for this TV. Just got to say a quick thanks to the guys at box.co.uk for loaning me this TV. I know a lot of you guys got a bit confused and thought it's actually my TV that I own this, but unfortunately it's just on loan for a little while. And sadly it's got to go back and I will miss this TV. And then I'll be back to my B8 TV. Also, I'd like you guys to go and check their website out. This is Box's website now. And look for ideas for what TV I can unbox next. They've pretty much given me the green light to pick another TV to try out for you guys. So please go and check them out and please leave a recommendation below. And whilst we're on the subject of the guys at Box, they've been kind enough to send me a 3D printer. So if you want to see that unboxed, it's a nice budget model, please subscribe to the channel. So anyway, let's crack on with the video. Right, so the first positive thing about this TV, which I think is a real bonus, and that is the fact that this TV, or the 2019 models, just had a software update that allows you to use Apple AirPlay. So this is a great bonus. I'll just show you guys now quickly. If you do a long press, and there you go. Let me just change that. Yeah, there we go, AirPlay. So if you've got a compatible Apple device, be it an iPad, iPhone, a Mac, and you've got films there on there and that, you can just stream them straight to the TV. It doesn't matter if they're 4K, if they're HDR, Dolby Vision, it'll all go to the TV. It's great. I'll quickly just show you guys now. So what we do, we just come over to my iPad and unlock it. We'll go to the Apple TV app, get something playing. I've got to be a bit careful here because of copyright stuff, so we'll turn it down. So we've got a bit of Fast and Furious there. And get up the AirPlay menu and click on for the TV. And then with any luck, we should, got the spinning symbol there. Yeah, there we go, Dolby Vision. And we got the film playing. That's as much as I dare show. So we just quickly stop that. And yeah, it's really, really good. Seems to work fine. And what you've got to remember is, you know, I've got a 4K Apple box there. They cost about 150 quid. And, you know, you've got to sort of factor that in if you're looking at buying, you know, one of these TVs. That, say if it's an older model, you might want to buy one of those boxes. But you could look at it that with the 2019 OLEDs, you can knock off £150 potentially off the price because you've got that feature built in. So yeah, I think that is a real benefit to this year's models, and you know the C9 is that the ability to watch your Apple movies on your OLED TV, and like I said, in HDR, 4K, Dolby Vision. You know, I know before, like people have asked, you know, with the update, will it just be sort of just standard definition? But no, you know, you get it all singing, all dancing. So yeah, I think it's great. Right, let's move on to the other positives. Right, so the next best thing about this TV is the fact that this year we've got the Amazon Alexa app built into the TV, or you're able to download it, should I say. So I've got a little tip for you guys here. Now, I've done a tips and tricks video, and I forgot actually to include this, but on the 2019 model here, if it will focus, is it going to focus? It's not going to focus. Yes, it is going to focus. Right, you've got your Prime Video button there. Now, if you press that once, that will fire up your Prime Video. But if you do a long press, hold it down, it will take you straight to the Amazon Alexa app and download it for you. So yeah, nice little shortcut. So that, I think that's just great that, you know, that is built straight in, and like it says here, control your smart home and that. So a nice little addition this year. You know, a lot of these TVs are going down this sort of route now, but it's nice that it's included this time. So yeah, I think that's a good positive. Right, let's move on to the next. Right, so the next best thing about this TV, I feel, is the sound quality. Now, I'm coming from a B8 model, which has inferior speakers to the C9. And yeah, I can really tell the difference on them. I mean, what you've got to remember with this TV is it is so thin. And as you can see, all the speakers and that are sort of housed in just that tiny bit at the bottom there. And they fire at the bottom here. And I think when you consider, you know, that how thin the rest of this TV is, that the sound is pretty decent, to be fair. I'll give you a bit of a demo now and crank it up a bit and just show you guys what I mean. So it's got, you know, a nice bit of bass to it for the size of it, you know. Again, it's not going to be as good as like a separate amp or a sound bar that I've done, but I think it's adequate for the you know, size of the TV and how slim it is. So yeah, decent sounding, quite a few options as well with the sound. And if you watch my tips and tricks video, you'll see where I tell you how you can tune the sound as well. So yeah, like I say, the sound comes out the bottom there. And if you've got the on the stand, that will project the sound out into the room. So I do think that is a positive for this TV, and definitely an upgrade over my B9 model. Sorry, my B8 model from last year. Set up a bit more. Right, let's move on to the next positive. Next up, I'm going to talk about is the menus. So I've spoken about this before, and yeah, I think they are really, really nice, and this year improved. Now, what I like about them is that it just all works so well, you know. Doesn't really lag or stutter or anything like that. You just like move it around like that. It's all nice and customizable. You can move these apps around where you want and things like that. And new for this year is the fact that when you hover over, say, you know, like one of the apps, it will bring up like a sub menu where you can shortcut into stuff. Wasn't able to do that before. So again, like say you hover over Netflix, bring up stuff. There you go. You can go just, you know, jump straight in, which I think's a nice option there. Yeah, like I said, it just all flows really nice. I mean, I've had TVs from other manufacturers before, and it just doesn't quite work as well. Like I said, it's very well laid out. There are a few little niggles, I must admit, but nothing massively bad. You know, when you want to get up the main settings menu, they could sort of make that just a little bit easier, as opposed to this quick one here. There's a few things on here that are a bit silly, but overall, yes, I like it. Could do a bit like last year's model. I still think it could be sharpened up a bit. It's a little bit soft looking for my liking. But apart from that, yeah, it just works, and that's what you want. Something nice and simple. Like I said, you can customize these apps, you know, and move them around and stuff like that. Like, you know, I could like grab like that and just sort of shove it up the end there like that. Nice and simple, you know, look at that. It just took a couple of clicks and it's all rearranged, and that it just, you know, it just works, and that is what you want, you know. You don't want to overcomplicate it. So that is one thing that I just love about this TV, and that is, you know, the interface, the menus. It's just great. Right, whilst we're on the subject of like menus and things like that, and I'm waving around the pointer, the next best thing is the remote. Now, if you watch my negatives about it, you'll see there's some things I don't like about this remote, but one thing where it does excel is things like the fact that it's a magic pointer. Let me just put this a bit wider here, and yeah, I'll just wave it around. It's just great. It's really responsive and accurate. Really, really good. I wouldn't be without it now. I just think it is marvellous. You go back to a normal remote and it just feels so slow and sluggish. And it just, again, it just works really, really well. I think some of the shortcut buttons could be better, different ones. But again, just a few small niggles there. But realistically, yeah, it's a really, really good remote. I just love the pointer. You know, you can adjust the size of the pointer, the speed of the pointer, yeah, it's just the way it works. You've got to, you know, you've got to feel it to understand what I mean. It doesn't lag again or anything like that, and it just does what you want it to do, and that's what you want in a remote. You know, you just want it to be nice and functional. So yeah, that is another positive about this TV, and that is the remote control and the fact that it's got a magic pointer. Okay, next up is the design. I just absolutely love the design of this TV. I just think it looks absolutely stunning. When you've got something like this going, it just looks great. So, you know, minimalistic, is in sort of like, you've got tiny bezels on it. Again, how thin it is, I know I go on about this. Yes, it's thick down the bottom, but it never fails to impress me how thin that TV is. It's just, yeah, amazing to look at. It's just stunning. One day all TVs will be this thin. And yeah, it's a nice sign of what the future holds, I think. It's not, you know, not an ugly looking TV at all. It's what they've done. Like, you've got a tiny sort of like little notch down there for your remote control and that, and a little button underneath. So yeah, everything's kept sort of to the bare minimum that it has to be. You know, the speakers are sort of nice and discreet under there. And yeah, I just think overall it's a stunning bit of technology. It really, really is stunning. The amount of people that come into our home and see the TV and comment on how nice it looks. You know, we don't buy a TV to please other people, but you know, it's nice when people do come into your home and comment and say, you know, how nice it does look. So yeah, that is another positive for this TV, and that is the design. Right, so next up on my favourite things about this TV is the gallery. Now, it might just seem a little thing, but they have updated the gallery this year with even more pictures and stuff, and I think it's nice, you know, we've got it running like that. Again, it's something different, and like I said, I've sort of worked through all the ones on my B8 OLED, and it's nice to have a fresh range of pictures, which, as you can see, end up looking like a picture frame. And this will just happily scroll through itself, obviously changing so to stop that, you know, if it's left up for too long, you obviously end up getting screen burn. But yeah, some really, really nice pictures on there. And I think it's just a nice little idea that it makes it look like a picture frame. Again, amount of people that comment and say how nice it looks. And again, it's something different. It's can be, you know, in the right light, it can be very, very convincing. So yeah, if you buy one of these TVs, make sure you download a few of these gallery options there. You've got like Wonders of Nature, Stunning Coast, Cool Summer. Yeah, make sure you download them and try them out. Right, let's move on to the next one. So, moving on to the last thing now, and without a doubt, it is definitely the best thing about this TV, and that is the picture quality. It is absolutely stunning. When you play it the right material, this thing just shines. So we just whack on a demo here and show you guys. This thing is just, oh, amazing. We've got a bit of HDR content here. You've got to see it to believe it. You really have. Just it's just mind blowing how good it can be. Just so vibrant, crisp, and again, look at the viewing angles on the thing. It's just madness. You just don't seem to get that with any other TV. You know, I've had OLEDs now for a good few months, but again, when you put on something, you know, right bit of content, it's just amazing. Don't get me wrong, other content is great anyway, but you know, when you've got like 4K HDR stuff, this is where they really shine. It's just amazing. Please go and, you know, if you're thinking about buying one, go and check one out. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll be blown away. And just look how good that looks. That just looks stunning. Look at that. You're probably not getting the full, you know, view of what I'm seeing here in person, but trust me, that just looks so clear. And you've got to remember, this is 65 inches here. So it's, as well with it being blown up so big, it's amazing how it can still look that great. You know, it's not pixelated or anything like that. Still looks pin sharp when you get up close. It's just absolutely amazing. So it's, I'll tell you what, we'll just put on another demo now. Right, so here we are with some more HDR content. Again, just absolutely stunning. I don't know how it's coming across to you guys at home there, but that just looks absolutely mint. So crisp, clear, more than bright enough. I mean, it's more than bright enough on just regular stuff anyway. Just show you around the side again. And look how thin that is. That is just mega. I do love this sort of technology. It's great. My camera is probably not doing this justice here, really. There we go, that's a bit better. He says, oh, sorry, the exposure's going all over the place here. But yeah, hopefully that's coming across pretty well to you guys at home there. I think it's just speaking for itself, isn't it? Look at that, black level's just amazing on it. How it just, everything just pops. Amazing. So, there you have it then, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that video, and if you did, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, maybe think about subscribing for more of the same in the future. Please go and check out some of my other OLED videos. Got absolutely tons of them. So yeah, feel free, go and check them out. Loads of tips, tricks, unboxings, stuff like that. So anyway, thanks very much for joining me today, and hopefully I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.